The triple threat Ariana Debose is back on the big screen and out for revenge in the new action comedy Love Hurts. Take a look.
What do you want, Rose?
A secured outcome, no matter the cost.
Exactly what outcome?
I want my life back, and I need you to help me. That's all.
Your life back? Why now?
Well, why not? It's Valentine's Day. I sent the whole gang these cute little cards. I learned calligraphy and everything.
You think this is a joke? We're in danger.
Okay, relax. This isn't Knuckles' territory. You are safe. We are safe.
We're not safe anywhere.
Please welcome back Ariana Debose.
Thank you for having me back. It's always a pleasure.
It's good to see you.
It's good to see you all. I love these glasses.
They're
It's
so
a company
cute.
called Crew.
Crew.
Okay.
Yeah, Krewe.
They're fantastic.
Thank God I can spell.
They're fantastic. Well, listen, you just walked out to your brand new song, Ain't It a
Ain't a Maybe, yes.
It's dropping tomorrow, everyone.
Yeah.
It's what the kids call a bop. All right?
It's a bop and a banger.
It's a bop. I hear this song was really integral to your performance in Love Hurts.
It was. I did something I've never done before. I wanted to just like go in the studio and play with music in general. And my friend Aaron Pierce sent me a bunch of like original tunes. And I was like, oh, let's do these. But this one in particular sounded like Rose Carlisle, like had that fire and that energy. And I was surprised at what came out of me during the process. And so it ended up becoming my hype song while I was making the movie.
Oh.
And to be honest, I really had no plan to share it. But given the world we live in right now, I was like, you know what? No time like the present. Why not just share it? And if anybody feels empowered or like feels the joy and likes to move and shake and have a dance break to it, then that's what it serves. You know what I mean? Yeah.
it is.
Check it out.
For the first time, you got to do your own fight sequences. Like, that is so cool. You come from an extensive dance background, but
this
did
is
fight
different.
choreography come naturally to you? Like, how did that work out for you?
Is it scary to say yes, it came naturally to me?
Yeah, I love that answer.
I mean, it's to me, it's all dance, you know?
Yes.
It's just
That's all it is.
aggressive dance. Like, so thank God I have good timing. I did get hit in the face, but like, it was fine.
the face!
Not the like literally smack in this nose. No. And I was like, oh, no. It just was getting good. But it was
That's
great.
you with like your feet and eyes,
My
right?
feet are in ice. Like, it honestly.
You're wearing patches.
I'm wearing, you know, I used a lot of things to get through the making of this movie. Big fan of Epsom salt, and yes, dunked the face in ice.
It didn't break, though, just
It
swollen?
didn't. The cartilage. A lot of interesting things with cartilage.
Thank God for cartilage. You cannot mess with that.
But it was not pleasant, but thank God I still look okay.
You'll say you have a gorgeous
And, it was fun. I had so much fun. Yeah.
That would be cool.
Until one goes wrong.
Until one goes
The
wrong.
aggressive dance sounded fun until that.
The aggressive dance is amazing. It is so empowering. You know what I mean? And to know that I actually didn't inflict pain, but it looks like I did.
Yeah.
Like, it's juicy. I love it. Yes.
Let's talk about your leading man. You know, I love him. And you presented him his Oscar for Everything Everywhere All at Once in 2023. And you were very emotional reading his name. Tell us why that hit you the way it did.
Oh, well, I love him. Like, I watched him walk through that award season, and that is the privilege of like having won the year before. You look at the season differently, and you can, you know, see the different energies. He's so genuine. He's so charming, and knowing his story and all that he's been through, and the hiatus he took from the industry, or not being able to find work, to then have that moment, and having met him and shared a real moment, I was like, you are so deserving. And you know, on a personal, like, deeper level for me, I was so glad to be able to say his name and watch him stand there and know that that year was just a good old-fashioned normal year You know, no controversy, no nothing. He just got to stand in the sun and enjoy it. And he couldn't be more deserving. And I'm so glad that with films like Love Hurts, he now gets to show the world a different side of him. And he's earned it and he's owning it. And it couldn't happen to a better person.
Yeah, he's wonderful.
Well,
Yeah.
I understand he said something to you that night that turned out to be fate. What was it?
Oh, so we were backstage chilling, and he
Just chilling,
really casual,
Oscars.
like it was fine. And he said his wife. It was his wife, Echo, who's a fabulous human being. Said, "Honey, I think Ari might be Rose," and I didn't know what that meant. Wow. And so we just moved on. But when we got to Winnipeg, we made this movie in Winnipeg. It's cold, you guys. It's cold. We got there and had a lovely little beginning dinner. And he was like, I just want you to know, my wife called it. Like, and like, I'm so glad this came together. And I was like, I'm glad it came together. I'm happy to be here. And also listen to your wives.
Right, exactly. That's the takeaway.
Listen to your wives.
Oh, I love that.
You know, you're showing a completely different side of you in this movie too, and I love you, and I'm so damn proud of you. And I remember that conversation we had right after you'd gotten the Oscar, where you thought, "Am I gonna be a one-hit wonder?" Girl, you ain't no one-hit wonder. You are here to stay, my sister.
And that ain't a maybe.
But let's talk a little bit about what's happening in the world, what's happening in our country. You campaigned for Kamala Harris in your home state of North Carolina. So we're less than 3 weeks into this administration. I know it feels like dog years.
It does.
And we're seeing immigration raids, heartbreaking, across the country. We're seeing the end of DEI programs. We're seeing transgender people be targeted. We're seeing the end of HIV info and hate crime data being removed from government websites. What's your reaction to everything that's happened and your advice? How are people to get through this?
Well, I have a lot of feelings, you know, and I love coming on this show because to be frank, I don't disagree with the views on this show. You know, I don't know that I necessarily have anything to add in that vein, but during this time, I was reminded of a television show called The Newsroom that was written by Aaron Sorkin.
Yeah, great show.
And there's an incredible monologue in the first episode, and I believe it's Jeff Daniels who plays the leading character, and he's asked by a young person, what makes America the greatest country in the world? And his answer is, it's not, but it can be. And so for me, with my full expression of my personhood, I am looking for the joy, the light, the solutions. I think there's so much fear and so much darkness. If you look at the dark and you stare at it, you take it on. And that's what you become. So I'm focused for myself and to try and be a force for good, help in the big and small ways that I can. And some of that is speaking up, but some of that is just being a private citizen and taking action. Nothing happens, no change comes without doing something about it. Michelle Obama said it, we're all saying it, but we do have to come together and create community in order to get it done. So.
Yeah.